My name is Bill Welsh. I'm the senior pastor here at Refuge, Calvary Chapel in Huntington Beach, and we're here today to talk to you a little bit about our experience working with Mike Holliday and Steve Camp and Entheos.
My name's Alyn Lloyd, the associate pastor here, Bill's right-hand man, and been with him for 11 years, I think, and was along for an exciting ride as we scoped out this piece of property 6+ years ago and have been in here almost 5 years now.
Well, as of right now, the spring of 2010, I've been the pastor here for 13 years now, and shortly after we came, I realized we needed to begin to consider relocating. At the time we were at the former facility, I think we might have been edging toward about 1,000 people in attendance for worship, somewhere between 800 and 1,000. And we had a total of about 18,000 square feet, less than 100 parking spaces, a lot of limitations. We definitely filled up the building, used every square inch of it. But we realized that if we're going to continue to grow, we either have to add many more services and keep ourselves busy towards exhaustion and exhaust our staff as well, or find a larger place. So we knew we had a major project ahead of us, and neither one of us had ever been through something like that. And so we began to assemble the team to help us intelligently and artistically look at what we could do here.
And it's something that Bill mentioned a few moments ago. That was just this desire to be right in the center of the marketplace, right where the people are. And he felt that was just important. That's where we need to be. That's where the people are. We want to reach the people. We want them to know Christ as a refuge. Let's be where they are.
And you look back historically too, and whether you visit old towns and villages in the U.S. or around the world, that's where the churches were. They were the center of the community because they were really the heartbeat of many of those towns and cities and villages. He was so excited about what you guys had done up there at Calvary Chapel of Santa Barbara, and I think Chuck was extremely excited about the fact that he said that they've done it very reasonably.
And yet, something that was real important to us was to have a team that represented Christ in the process.
Some of our very first conversations about the development of the facility here, that I remember probably some of the very first drawings were those proverbial napkin drawings when we sat down at a coffee shop or a restaurant somewhere, and I was really impressed and thankful for the flexibility that you guys had and showed with us, where you accommodated our vision that we wanted to develop the kind of a facility that, as Alyn was saying, was welcoming, it was comfortable to be in, it was obvious as you came in, offices and access. And you guys really accomplished that. I love the way, not just visually that it looks from the outside, but as you step up onto that courtyard, you see, this closed-in area where there's a little stage, and you immediately get the idea this is a place for, to get some ministry done. Something that was really important to us at the beginning of this project is that we wanted to make sure that we could find an architect who was an artist. So there would be aesthetics and something that would just be beautiful and functional, obviously, and someone that would be flexible, that would really listen to what we had to say without driving their gotta have it, like Alyn had said earlier. And we really found that with you guys. So it had the functionality, it has the beauty, the artistic element to it, and we want to thank you guys for just being, really servant-minded and very considerate of us as the congregation that has to live in the facility once it's finished, and just being so flexible with us. Very, very workable. You guys have been wonderful to work with.
If you're thinking about expanding or developing or building your church or looking for a new site, you have no idea what's involved in the process. As pastors, you just don't have the time to learn what it took you guys, years and years of school and working in the field. And so it's just critical that you get with somebody that can sit down with you and say, this is what you're looking at. Somebody that can help you count the cost, because you really don't know what's involved.
Whoever you are, watching this, as a leader, as a pastor, maybe even a board member, someone who's really concerned about helping your church develop a good, workable facility that will, even in itself, make some level of a statement to the community. You are probably in the same place that we are. You don't have limitless funds to spend, whether you're Billy Graham or Chuck Smith or Rick Warren or whoever you might be, Bob Coy. You still have a budget that you need to stay within, and you got big dreams. You've got this vision that you want something that it just shouts kind of your vision to the community. Here's what comes to my mind. I have a very good friend who's just an incredible artist, and it shows up in everything he does, whether it's on canvas or sculpture or in building homes. He's built some amazing homes and builds furniture. But he had a complaint to me one time. He said, "You Calvary Chapel guys, you really got to get your head together on making beautiful looking churches, or buildings that look more inviting than just these big, boring looking boxes." And I remember when he said that to me, I kind of recoiled a little bit and thought, well, it's about the ministry that goes on inside those boxes. It's not about the box itself. But I'm looking forward to having him come and check out the artistry and the inviting feeling of this building. And it really has been a sort of a blend of those two, without going opulent. Within the budget that we had, you guys helped us build something that is very, very God-honoring. It's appealing, it's welcoming, it's warm, it's usable, it's beautiful. And we just want to thank you guys for everything that you poured into this, and thank you for doing it as brothers in the Lord. I was so impressed with how excited you guys were about our project. It was as if you were building your own home, and so thank you for putting your whole heart into this.